more practical. Alright guys, today something a little bit more practical. Today is about renewing this web seeds or cane seeds. I often hear the question, where do I get a new seed, or my webbing here is broken, what can I do to renew this, or do I need to buy a new seed, or is there a way of easily repairing that? And this is what I want to show you today, because it's not that hard, and I really want to encourage you to try this method before buying a new seat, because the frame is all good. It's already fitted to your boat, so all you need to do is take the seat out, renew the webbing and put it back in. So it's actually fairly easy, and this is what I'm going to show you today. You will of course need some materials, which is the machined webbing. In German it's called Wiener Geflecht or Achteckgeflecht, and this splint padding. I think it's called splint padding. This is the stuff that holds the webbing in place inside the frame. Before I do anything else, I take my old seat and my new material and roughly measure the size of the patch I need and cut this to the size. Well, I want to have a little bit more around the edges. It's not completely critical, but you want to have a decent size, so you have enough to cut it away later. So we don't need this. This is good for another seat. And yeah, it's about this size, because I need something to go into the groove, so I cut it a little larger. Good. And while I'm doing the next steps, I put this into the water to soak it properly. I put the fabric in a bucket of water and let it soak really good. What it does, it causes the machine fabric here to expand, so I can put it on the seat wet, and it would shrink down after it's installed and get the proper tensioning. I leave this here for about an hour or so, maybe 2. The longer the better, actually. So while the fabric is soaking, I try to get the old splint padding out with a small screwdriver. So, depending on what and how much glue they use to install the thing, getting rid of the old material might be a bit of a chore. Okay, so I use my splint padding to test fit, and it should go in the corners very easily into the groove. And if it doesn't, I need to clean up a little more, because not only the splint padding has to go in there, but also the new webbing. So I then use sandpaper, a rough grit sandpaper and a piece of wood, and sand the inside of the groove to get rid of the old material and to smoothen it out a bit. Just test fitting. Carefully. Carefully. Okay. Without the fabric. That's okay. Here it is a little tight still. Maybe I go check here. Again, especially in the corners, it's important that you do a good job cleaning up the groove. Because that is where it's gonna be a pain to get it in later. So popsicle sticks really help. Getting the webbing in. Okay, now we leave this to dry. Okay guys, so it's the next day. Can you hear this? The fabric is properly tensioned and looks good. It is slightly misaligned, but it's not too bad. And the next step is giving a good coating of linseed oil, and then it's protected and should be good for the next couple of years. So yeah, if you have a seat with a broken cane, don't be afraid. It's not too hard. It can be a bit of a chore to remove the old stuff, but once that's out, it's fairly easy, and I hope it helped. Alright guys, have fun. Enjoy your skills. You're awesome.